Hey everyone, it's John here from Hot Take Hockey, back with another video. I want to talk about the Ottawa Senators, Jake Sanderson's big extension and just potential moves for them. They still have to sign Shane Pinto as an RFA, so if you're a new subscriber, welcome, like, comment, all that good stuff. I'm sure I'll do a bunch of Senators games this year for live streams, but Jake Sanderson, right out of his entry-level deal, 8-year deal is crazy, man. Like 8.05, we're seeing it a lot. I mean, the Sabres have done it, a few teams have done it with defensemen specifically, but I mean, Jake Sanderson showed really well. And I think if you look at the trend of defense, especially of Jake Sanderson's caliber, I mean, I look at a guy like Miro Heiskanen in Dallas. I don't know if Jake Sanderson will ever be like a top 5 defenseman in the league, but he could be. I think consistently we'll talk about this guy as being a top 20 guy in the league and maybe even higher than that. So just overall, I mean, the signs we're already seeing, the two-way ability, just the strength, the power. I mean, you see some highlights of like him eluding like forward, just different cuts, different fakes, control with the puck. He's unbelievable at this age. So I don't blame the Sens for taking this risk. Maybe for the first couple of years of this extension, it'll look rough because the Sens have to sign guys. And as I said, Shane Pinto right now, and I'll talk about a potential trade the Sens could make, they may only be able to sign Shane Pinto for like a 1-year deal, max $3 million. It'll probably have to be less than that. So that's a huge problem right now. I think the Shane Pinto contract will end up being between $2 to $2.5 million for 1-year deal. I would imagine he had a really good year. So the Sens can't do much more than a bridge deal, 1 or 2 year deal. And yeah, with Sanderson now, like that's the trend they want to go in. So it sucks they can't do that with Pinto. They're going to have to make a deal here. So moving Matthew Joseph, attaching a pick to him might be the trend here, might be the move. But I actually did see something a while ago, and I talked about the Blue Jackets restructuring their defense. They're going to move a defenseman, I think. If they want Blankenberg in the picture, they have to move one of Boquist, Jake Bean, or Andrew Peeke. And I know there's been a lot of rumors of teams wanting Andrew Peeke. The Blue Jackets love that guy. And I think if they can go forward, having Andrew Peeke on that right side, probably that second pair, I think they like that, having Goodbranson on the third pair. So if they keep that, maybe Boquist is on the move, but I could still see a scenario where they move a guy like Jake Bean. Obviously, there's the controversy right now. I won't go too much into it, but Jake Bean could be the guy to move. If the Sens were willing to do like a 2-for-2 swap, Brandstrom and Joseph to Columbus, you bring in Jake Bean to go on that third pair with Hamonic. He's got about the same cap hit as Brandstrom, but where Columbus sees the value here is Brandstrom can play both sides, left and right. I think Bean can too, but Brandstrom played more of a full season last year where Bean only played like 15, 20 games. So I think the Blue Jackets see the value in that. They create cap space for the Ottawa Senators, and then maybe they trade a guy like Liam Foudy to Ottawa, who hasn't really gotten the best opportunity with Columbus. So I could see like a 2-for-2 trade with a few different teams. I could see Columbus being one of them. I could see Pittsburgh being one of them, maybe reuniting the Joseph brothers. I could see Arizona being one of them, maybe a 2-for-2 swap there. There's a few teams I could mention here. Nashville, another one. So keep an eye on the Sens to make a deal like that. But I do think there's got to be a move here to lock in Shane Pinto and have your structure going into next year. They're fine for goaltending. Their defense core, as I said, unless they move Brandstrom, they're going to run with that top 4 of Sanderson, Zub, Shabbat, and Chychrun. So we'll see what happens with their bottom pair. Clevin and Bernard Docker are knocking on the door, so we'll see what happens. But give me your thoughts on that potential trade or a trade to move Matthew Joseph. They're going to have to move that cap hit to get into a better situation. So subscribe, like, comment, notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.